Hello students, I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 10th Science NCERT book, that is from the chapter Electricity. Before starting today's video, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have discussed in this chapter. So students, we have discussed about the chapter of this electricity, where we saw that electricity means it is a flow of charges. Now what kind of flow of charges is there? The flow of charges means it is a way by which the charges are moving one after another. So if it is moving continuously, it means that when it is moving continuously, it means that it forms electric current. Okay, then that electricity becomes, that vocabulary changes and it forms electric current. Okay, it becomes electric current actually. Now next what we have studied was about how can that electric current flow together always. So that is possible just because when the electric current is being maintained. How it is being maintained? It is being maintained just because of the potential difference. Now what is that potential? Potential means it is a work done in bringing unit positive charge from infinity to that particular point where the work done has to be seen. Means that is a result of that shows the result. Okay, similarly this is being maintained by potential difference. Now what is this potential difference? Potential difference means it is the work done in between 2 points, where we will always decide the 2 points in between the 2 points whenever the work done is being there because of the charges are moving, and that is said to be as the potential difference. Even we saw about the Ohm's law. After that, Ohm's law is it says that potential difference is directly proportional to the current. Okay, V is equal to IR. Now here comes the concept of resistance. Resistance is a property where this resistance is a property which opposes the flow of charges. Now which opposes the flow of charges, it means that whenever the current is flowing, it is not allowed to flow through the conductor. Why? Because there are certain electrons where the collision is going to take place because of the conductors are there. तो ये जो conductors हैं, ये conductors किसी भी करंट को फ्लो नहीं करने देते हैं. तो इस वजह से एक फोर्स जनरेट होता है, एक प्रॉपर्टी जनरेट होती है उस कंडक्टर की, जिसे हम रेसिस्टेंस कहते हैं, एंड दैट्स वेरी इक्विवेलेंट टू द रेसिस्टिविटी. अब रेसिस्टिविटी के लिए क्या होता है? रेसिस्टिविटी मीन्स रेसिस्टिविटी is a process. I mean, resistivity again, it is a property of the conductor when the length and the area is being fixed. Length is about 1 centimeters, and what is its area? That is 1 centimeter square. Okay, 1 meter square area. 1 meter की length, 1 meter square area के बीच में जो भी resistance होगा, that is its resistivity. Okay, now after that we saw about the resistance, a combination resistance, series parallel resistance we saw. Then also we have also derived the formula for electric power, where electric power could be derived from various ways. There are different formulas which tells us about which tells us how the electric power could be generated and how it could be transformed into various other components. तो वहां पर हम पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस के साथ देख सकते हैं, करंट के साथ देख सकते हैं क्या रिलेशन है पावर का. इसी तरह से हम और भी अलग अलग है क्वांटिटीज जिसके कंडीशन पे हम पावर को चेक कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. आफ्टर दिस इलेक्ट्रिक पावर, देन वी हैव आल्सो सॉल्व्ड सर्टेन न्यूमेरिकल्स व्हिच वर रिलेटेड टू दीज टॉपिक्स, and power rating also, how to generate, how to see that calculate the cost of electricity which is being consumed in our homes. For that also I have given one numerical video also, where we have solved the numericals only. Now here I am going to describe about the heating effect. Heating effect of electric current. We will see the heating effect of electric current. How can you understand that electricity also produces the heating effect, children? Okay, so I'll write this a little bit above. ठीक है. तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का मतलब यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं, ये जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट है, that is showing you the heating effect. So this electric current is also showing heating effect. How this could be proved? see, there could be electricity could produce. It could produce some effects. Means we can see certain effects. That is the heating effect and the magnetic effect. अभी heating effect हमें देखना है यहाँ पर, magnetic effect हम next chapter में पढ़ेंगे. So what does this heating effect says? Heating effect of electric current says whenever the current is flowing, it shows, it gives a certain result, and that result is in the form of heat energy. How can we feel? ऐसे आप देखो, अगर किसी भी इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंस को आप चलाते हैं, सिंपली अगर हम देखें बल्ब की, अगर हम बात करें, बल्ब है, अगर घर में कुछ देर के लिए जलता है वो बल्ब, और फिर आप उसको ऑफ करके अगर आप उसे टच करोगे, यू विल सी दैट इट बिकम्स हॉट. Don't go towards the bulb also, then you can see that there is a wire, the current is flowing through it, you can touch the, after switching it off, you can touch that particular wire. You will see that it becomes hot. Fine. So these are certain, these are small experiments which is being done, but please remember that you are dealing with electricity, or the experiment is being done with the electricity. So one should be very much careful that you're not touching any live wire. Okay, don't try this. Fine. Now, heating effect of electric current, we'll discuss the two effects. There could be one more effect, yes. There could be one more effect, that is a chemical effect. Chemical effect is also there. केमिकल इफेक्ट हम लोगों को केमिस्ट्री में हमने ये पढ़ा हुआ है पहले से कि इलेक्ट्रिक करंट जो होता है दैट शोज केमिकल इफेक्ट बिकॉज वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस. सो इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस में ये केमिकल इफेक्ट बहुत अच्छे से आई हैव एक्सप्लेन इन द फर्स्ट चैप्टर एज वेल. सो वी हैव टू सी दिस हीटिंग इफेक्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इन दिस चैप्टर. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ हीटिंग इफेक्ट? व्हेन द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इज पास थ्रू हाई रेजिस्टेंस लाइक निक्रोम wire, it is a high resistance wire. Resistance is high. ठीक है, अगर ये निक्रोम वायर की हम बात करते हैं तो निक्रोम वायर एक बहुत हाई रेसिस्टेंस का वायर होता है जो एक अलॉय से मिल करके बना है, निकल एंड क्रोमियम. ओके, these are the elements which are being made, which is making this nichrome wire. That is an alloy. ये अपनी रेसिस्टेंस के वजह से ही जाना जाता है. इट्स बिकॉज इट इज हैविंग द हाई रेसिस्टेंस. तो हाई रेसिस्टेंस होने की वजह से क्या होगा कि इसमें जो भी करंट डेवलप होगा, इट डेवलप्स अ करंट, इट डेवलप्स अ रेसिस्टेंस, it develops a resistance, and that resistance is not allowing that electric current to flow through this nichrome wire. When an electric current is passed through a high resistance wire like nichrome wire, the resistant wire becomes very hot and it produces heat. This is called the heating effect of electric current. Okay, this is known as heating effect of electric current. Whenever the current is flowing through this nichrome wire, it is not allowing to flow the current and wire becomes hot. Resistance is very similar to the word friction. ठीक है, फ्रिक्शन. हम यहाँ फ्रिक्शन की बात क्यों कर रहे हैं? फ्रिक्शन की बात हम इसीलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि रेसिस्टेंस भी एक ऑपोजिंग फोर्स है, एक ऑपोजिंग एक प्रॉपर्टी है सिमिलर टू दैट ऑफ द फ्रिक्शन. ओके, इट इज वेरी सिमिलर टू दैट ऑफ द फ्रिक्शन बिकॉज friction is also not allowing a motion to happen. Here resistance is not allowing a motion of the current electric charges to flow in that particular circuit, in that particular conductor. Okay, so this is one of the most opposing charges, very similar to that of the work of the friction. Okay, friction in mechanics. Mechanics का मतलब हम जब motion के बारे में पढ़ रहे थे तो मैंने ये frictional force के बारे में बताया था. So friction means it is an opposing force which is not allowing the flow of current to happen. Flow of we are not able to walk. Similarly, resistance is not allowing the current to flow in the wire, to flow in the conductor. Okay, this is known as the resistance. Now, We know that we have to derive the formula for calculating the heat produced. अब हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि हीट प्रोड्यूस हो रही है और कितनी हीट प्रोड्यूस हो रही है? ठीक है, हीट तो प्रोड्यूस हो रही है, बट कितनी हीट प्रोड्यूस हो रही है ये हमें जानने के लिए एक यहाँ पर एक फॉर्मूला डिराइव करना है. सिंस अ कंडक्टर वी से as resistance is being offered, or it offers a resistance, the flow of current is there, so work must be done by the current continuously to keep itself flowing. We can calculate the work done by the current when it flows from the resistance R for time t. ठीक है, तो इसको हम डिराइव करते हैं, तब आपको बहुत अच्छे से इजीली समझ में आ जाएगा. हीटिंग इफेक्ट का मतलब है कि जब भी हम कभी भी जब भी हम देख रहे हैं इसमें कभी भी हीटिंग इफेक्ट होगा, देन इट इज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द रेसिस्टेंस. और व्हेन वी टेक केयर ऑफ दिस रेसिस्टेंस वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट हाउ मच वर्क हैज टू बी डन. वर्क डन तो ऑलरेडी इंक्रीज कर जाएगा किसी भी करंट का. ओके, सो हियर इट बिकम्स द अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क डन is given by the formula of W is equal to Q into V. ठीक है, W is equal to Q into V. अब आपको पता है कि करंट का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है. You know that current is equal to Q by T, charge per unit time, the flow of charge per unit time, that is electric current. Simple definition है करंट की है. Current says it is the amount of charges flowing per unit time. Okay, it says that it is a movement of charge per unit time. Fine. Now next thing what we will do, अब हमको इसी को यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं रेसिस्टेंस भी है सीन में. ओके, रेसिस्टेंस इज ऑल्सो देयर. टाइम हमें फिक्स मालूम है, करंट कितना फ्लो कर रहा है, तब हम कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं कि वर्क डन कितना होगा. Now for that we will, if we talk about this resistance is also there in that particular wire, the flow of current is happening, then we have to take care of the Ohm's law even. So we have to connect the formula with Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, we have V upon I is equal to R. ठीक है, V upon I is equal to R. If we have to calculate V, that is equal to I into R. Okay, now आपको वैल्यू मिल गई V की. यहाँ पे आप क्या करेंगे कि वैल्यू को लिख देंगे. Now putting Q is equal to, यहीं से अगर हम फाइंड आउट कर लें तो Q is equal to I into T हो जाएगा. Q is equal to I into T हो जाएगा. We can put the value of Q and V in this equation first. So work done is equal to Q into V. Work done is equal to Q into V. अब इस Q और V के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं? इस Q और V के लिए सिंपल सी बात है कि हम इक्वेशन 1 में से अगर हम पुट करते हैं तो क्या होगा? W is equal to I into T. Q की जगह हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? I into T. V की जगह हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? I into R. Okay, now we can rearrange this. I दो बार है. W is equal to I square R into T. We can just rearrange this. It becomes I square RT. So it becomes that work done is equal to the square of current, the resistance. It is the product of square of current, resistance and time taken. Okay, so we can say that assuming that all the electrical work done here, work done is equal to energy consumed. Work done is equal to energy consumed. Now whenever we talk about work done is equal to energy consumed, तो यहाँ पर work done की जगह हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? H is equal to I square R T. It becomes H is equal to I square R T. Okay, so it becomes I square R T. Now the formula says that heat produced, it is in joules. the heat which is being produced, it is in joules. All the work done is being converted in the form of the heat. So H is equal to I square RT, और इसकी वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, क्योंकि हीट हम लिख रहे हैं तो यहाँ जूल्स में आंसर फाइंड आउट होगा. ओके, सो द आंसर इज इन जूल्स. This formula gives us the heat produced in joules when the current I is flowing through the resistance R into T seconds. This is known as Joule's law of heating. This is known as Joule's law of heating. According to this, it is the expression given is H is equal to I square RT, where heat produced is equal to, it is the product of the square of the current with the resistance and the time taken. So I square H is equal to I square R into T. Okay, now it is, अब अगर हम इसको अलग अलग देखें तो हीट किसके किसके रिस्पेक्ट में और किसके किसके रिस्पेक्ट में कह सकते हैं या रिलेशन में कह सकते हैं कि क्या रिलेशन बनेगा हीट का इस एक्सप्रेशन के साथ में. अगर ये एक्सप्रेशन होता है I square RT, now what is its expression? This is Joule's law of heating. So this Joule's law of heating says heat is, और H is directly proportional to, यहाँ हमने फॉर्मूला जान रखा है I square R into T. It is directly proportional to the square of current. Heat is directly proportional to the resistance, and heat is directly proportional to the time till which the current is flowing. The current is flowing. Okay, till which the current is flowing. Fine. So H is directly proportional to I square. This is directly proportional to R. This is directly proportional to the time taken, and for which the current is being flowing. H is directly proportional to I square. अगर हम हीट को डबल करते हैं तो करंट कितना हो जाएगा, I स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, मतलब 2 का स्क्वायर क्या हो जाएगा, 4 हो जाएगा, 4 टाइम्स बढ़ जाएगा. सिमिलरली अगर हम हीट को डबल करते हैं तो रेसिस्टेंस डबल हो जाएगा, डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन में है. हीट को अगर हम डबल करते हैं तो उसको हमको 2 टाइम्स ज्यादा करंट फ्लो कराने के लिए समय चाहिए होगा. ओके, तो वो पूरा करंट कहाँ फ्लो करेगा, 2 टाइम्स फ्लो करेगा. गॉट इट? ओके, now we know that there are 2 similar resistance wire which are being connected in series and that are being combined with gets doubled, and when they are connected in the parallel the combined resistance get halved. तो ये याद करने वाली चीज है यहाँ पर कि जब भी हम सिमिलर रेसिस्टेंस लेते हैं तब उस कंडीशन में अगर सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन में है वो दोनों रेसिस्टेंस, देन द रेसिस्टेंस गेट डबल्ड. For series combination, the resistance get doubled, whereas for the parallel combination, the resistance get halved. एकदम सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट है. अगर आपको किसी भी चीज को बढ़ाना है, किसी भी करंट सर्किट में अगर हमको करंट को ज्यादा करना है, तो we will connect all those resistance in the form of the series resistance. And if we have to control that current flowing, then resistance को हम कैसे कनेक्ट करेंगे, हमेशा पैरेलल रेसिस्टेंस में हम कनेक्ट कर देंगे ताकि वैल्यू क्या हो जाए, कम हो जाए. ओके, इट बिकम्स हाफ. नाउ वी हैव टू रिमेंबर द फॉर्मूला दिस H is equal to I square R into T. वी हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस फॉर्मूला. अब जितने भी हीटिंग अप्लायंसेस हैं वो इसी फॉर्मूला पे वर्क करते हैं. हीटिंग अप्लायंसेस का मतलब क्या है, हीटिंग डिवाइसेस का मतलब क्या है, इसमें हीटर आ सकता है, गीजर, ओके, वी कैन हैव ओवन. सो ओवन विल कम, देन other also some other appliances or also toaster could come here. तो जितने भी हीट प्रेस आ सकती है आन, ओके, इलेक्ट्रिक आन, so आन could come. Now these devices are working on the principle of heating effect of electric current till the time the current is flowing. Till the time the current is flowing, it flows through till the time the current is flowing, it flows through the conductor, and how much heat it is going to produce? It is going to be current का square, टाइम एंड रेसिस्टेंस. तो रेसिस्टेंस जितना ज्यादा होगा उतना ऑपोजिंग चार्जेस होंगे, उतने ऑपोजिंग फोर्स होंगे, करंट को फ्लो नहीं करने देंगे. एंड इफ करंट को फ्लो नहीं करने देगा, उस कंडीशन में जो हीट होगा वो बहुत बढ़ जाएगा. हायर द रेसिस्टेंस, हायर द हीटिंग इफेक्ट. इसीलिए जो निक्रोम वायर होता है दैट इज यूज्ड इन मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ दीज heating elements. So heating element is always made up of alloy, whereas wires are made up of the conductors. Wires, or even the normal wires which are being used in the homes, they also offer certain resistance, but the offered resistance in the heating devices is very much higher, बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट में हायर होता है. तो इस वजह से हमें ये हीटिंग इफेक्ट बहुत अधिक अमाउंट में दिखाई देता है. Okay, so we can solve some numerical problems. So heating element क्या होता है, heating coil क्या है, that you should know. Heating coil that is present inside the heater, and that heater is going to have, that coils are present, and ये जो coils हैं क्या होंगे, ये हमें heating effect का use दिखाते हैं. So calculation of जो calculation होगी यहाँ पर, so here it is being given all the appliances which runs on the electricity do not convert electrical energy into heat energy. So only certain heating appliances which convert most of the energy into its heating energy or heat energy. For example, when electric current is passed through electrical appliances such as fan, तो fan heating effect नहीं दिखाएगा. So fan heating effect नहीं, mechanical movement show करता है. fan हमें हवा देता है, heat नहीं देता. तो बहुत सारे ऐसे डिवाइसेस हैं जहाँ पे ये हीटिंग इफेक्ट करंट का हम नहीं देख सकते हैं. So this is there, but that has to be minimized. ऐसे अप्लायंसेस हम यूज करते हैं जहां पर ये हीटिंग इफेक्ट हमको दिखाई ना दे, बट जहां हमें हीटिंग इफेक्ट देखना है, वेयर वी हैव टू सी द हीटिंग इफेक्ट, वी विल ऑलवेज सी दैट द कॉइल इज बीइंग यूज्ड. ठीक है, एलिमेंट इज बीइंग यूज्ड, हीटिंग एलिमेंट इज बीइंग यूज्ड. हीटिंग एलिमेंट और कॉइल इज बीइंग यूज्ड. ये जो हीटिंग एलिमेंट और कॉइल है, ये किस चीज से बना हुआ है, ये बना हुआ है हमारे एक रेसिस्टेंस से, जिसका नाम क्या है, निक्रोम वायर. ठीक है, निक्रोम से मिलकर के बना हुआ है. निक्रोम क्या है, एक तरीके का अलॉय है जो कि निकल और क्रोमियम से मिला के बना है. So it says that due to this electric fan is slightly warmer when it is working continuously, but it is not giving you heating effect. Due to this, an electric fan becomes slightly warm and when it runs continuously for a longer time. On the other hand, when the current is passed through an electric heating appliances such as electric heater, electric kettle, hair dryer, immersion rods, geysers, and so most of the heating energy, electrical energy, is being converted in the form of the heating effect, converted in the form of the heat. तभी तो पानी गर्म होता है गीजर में, तभी तो इमर्शन रॉड से पानी गर्म होता है. हीटर से हम हीटर के ऊपर कुछ भी रख करके गर्म कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, हीटर से रूम गर्म हो जाता है. अभी क्या है, इलेक्ट्रिक केटल में भी सेम पानी हम गर्म कर सकते हैं, कोई भी लिक्विड हम गर्म कर सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रिक केटल में. तो ये क्या चीजें हैं, ये सारी चीजें एक ही प्रिंसिपल पे वर्क करती है, दैट इज द हीटिंग इफेक्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. एंड व्हाट इज सो स्पेशल अबाउट इट, बिकॉज दे हैव दिस हीटिंग एलिमेंट और द कॉइल. Now, all the electrical heating appliances, they have heating element or the heating coil, which is made up of high resistance like nichrome wire, which helps in converting most of the electrical energy into the heat energy. we must now, okay, so that is why we can see that some of the heating appliances, not most, but most of the heating appliances will have this electric element or heating element inside it, which helps in showing this heating effect of electric current. Okay, तो ये था आज के लिए इतना कि हीटिंग इफेक्ट में क्या हमने पढ़ा. जूल्स लॉ ऑफ हीटिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और ये एक्सप्रेशन याद रखिए, I²RT वाला. Okay, I²RT. So I'll solve some more numericals regarding this. I'll solve few of it today. Okay, so the first question based upon I²RT is question number 1. It says that a potential difference of 250 volts is applied across a resistor of 500 ohms in electric iron. You have to calculate the current and heat energy. Calculate the current and heat energy. ठीक है, क्या कर सकते हैं हम? करंट हम कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? अकॉर्डिंग टू ओम्स लॉ. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. हमें करंट कैलकुलेट करना है, V by R. Okay, it becomes V by क्या क्या दिया हुआ है? V हमें दिया हुआ है 250 volts and R दिया हुआ है 500. ठीक है, तो I becomes 250 upon 500. 250 upon 500. This is 1 by 2. It becomes 2 ohm. तो रेसिस्टेंस कितना हमें मिल गया? 2 ohms या फिर 0.5 amperes. दोनों हो सकता है, हाफ 2 ohms या फिर 5 ampere. ओके, अब हीट हम कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? हीट कितना फॉर्म कर रहा है? हीट के लिए हमें अभी जस्ट हमने फॉर्मूला पढ़ा था I²RT. H is equal to I²R into T. H is equal to I² into R into T. तो I² में I कितना है? करंट कितना आपने निकाला? This is 2 ampere. करंट कितना फाइंड आउट किया? 2 ampere. 2 का स्क्वायर into R कितना है? 500 ohms into T कितना है? For how much? Okay, this was given. Potential difference for 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Heat energy in 10 seconds. ये दिया हुआ था क्वेश्चन में. Sorry, I forgot to write. So here this is for 10 seconds. So time is given as 10 seconds. Here time is also given. अगर मिनट में होता तो हमें चेंज करना पड़ता सेकेंड्स में. तो हम यहाँ पे सब स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट लेकर चल रहे हैं. 2 square into 500 into 10. Okay, so it becomes 4 into 5 into 10. तो कितना हो जाएगा? 1250 joules. ठीक है, 1250 joules. So here this was half. This is 0.5 amperes. ठीक है, तो ये हो जाएगा 0.5 amperes का स्क्वायर multiplied by value of R, value of T. It becomes 1250 joules. Okay, so this is the heat which is being dissipated in 10 minutes, 10 seconds, not in minutes. अगर minutes में होता, hours में होता, you have to convert it. So what we have done here, we were being provided with the quantity of 500 ohms, that was resistance, potential difference of 250 volts, and also about 10 seconds. तो 10 seconds का मतलब है कि 10 seconds में कितना heat generate होगा, हमने यहाँ से I निकाल लिया, because in the second formula also we required I. So this is V by R, this is equal to half, that becomes 0.5 amperes, इसका square into 500 into 10, it becomes 1250 joules. So this is what is about the heat which is being dissipated during the flow of this complete electric current from the electric iron, which is being flowing through this for 10 seconds. Okay, so for this I think now you all have understood how it is heating effect of electric current is working in the different heating appliances. Children, I'll come up with some more numericals in the next class, which will be based upon the same formula. Okay, till then you can watch the video and you can solve the numericals, and if you have any doubt you can ask me in your online class. So that's all for today. I will be meeting you all in the next video.